Today on Mr. Media, I'll talk to Paula Garces, the object of Harold's affection in the Harold and Kumar movies, the object of Secret Service agent Pete's affection in this season of Warehouse 13, and now the host of The Look on the Mondos. Stick around. So much media, so little time. Who keeps track of it all? That would be me. This is Bob Andelman, and this is the Mr. Media Interview. You know, MrMedia.com, MRmedia.com. Stop by and check it out. There are more than 600 archived celebrity interviews for your listening pleasure. The show is brought to you today by thepartyauthority.us. Planning a wedding, mitzvah, or corporate event? For any and all occasions, call the Party Authority nationwide at 1-800-DIAL-DJs. That's 1-800-342-5357, where one call does it all. Mr. Magoo, not Mr. Magoo, Mr. Media. Mr. Media is recorded live, do mean live, before a studio audience of stoners in the new media capital of the world and home of the second best team in baseball, St. Petersburg, Florida. Well, Paula Garces is beautiful, smart, and ambitious, which makes for a combustible mix in Hollywood. She's held her own on the critically acclaimed FX series The Shield and maintained both her mystery and dignity in both Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle and Harold and Kumar Escape from Guantanamo Bay. She's currently driving Pete crazy as a snappy talking veterinarian on the Sci-Fi hit Warehouse 13. So the natural next move for her, of course, is hosting a fashion show on the Spanish network, the Mondos. The Mondos Look kicks off its second cycle on Saturday, August 21st at 4 p.m. But Paula is not just the host. She's also the show's executive producer and co-creator. Now, I should tell you that this is Paula's second visit to Mr. Media Radio. She previously joined me to talk about the second Harold and Kumar movie, and particularly her involvement in Alex Ferrari's short film, Red Princess Blues Animated. Paula, welcome back to Mr. Media.
Hi, Mr. Media. Thank you for having me back.
My pleasure. How you been?
I've been very busy, but blessed, and I'm great. I hope you've been as well.
Things are good. Things are good. Thank you. Yeah. You know, and I have to say, I predict you will one day own Hollywood.
Oh my goodness! I don't know if I want to do that. That would be wow. No, I just want to have my little piece of it, or a place in it. Just because I love acting, I love creating stuff, and that's why I love my new project, the Mondos Look. I love it because throughout my career, I've been very blessed on working in a lot of mainstream television and films. And again, I started on a soap opera. So I've just known how lucky I am as a Latin artist in this country. And my dream has always been to sort of create a platform for other Latin artists and other artists of all kinds of cultures to sort of shine and show their stuff. And the Mondos Look is just that. It's a place where they can come, hang out with me, and sort of talk in front of the camera and tell their public what they're up to.
Well, you know, the first time we spoke, which was with Alex, I was very impressed with your energy and ambition, and you have not stopped working since then. You continue to be a very high profile.
Thank you, and it's not hard to... It's all due and thanks to people like you who have a voice in radio, who have a voice in the media, and are not afraid to interview up and coming artists. So I thank you again for doing that.
Of course. Well, you know, you make it easy. So tell people about the Mondos Look. What is the show about? I know there's a lot of celebrity interviews on there. It travels around.
It's a magazine-style show, but it's a lot of fun and very friendly. It's about music, entertainment, and fashion and art. And it's basically the cameras following me around to various places. Our first episode starts in Puerto Rico, La Isla del Encanto. and we interview. I sit down and interview artists like Ivy Queen, Nelly Furtado, Enrique Iglesias, Snoop Dogg, and some of these people I've worked with before and I'm very friendly with, and some of them are my friends, and I give very candid interviews because they forget the cameras are on, because they just think they're talking to their friend Paula. So it's awesome. And we also have a segment where we give a makeover, and so if anyone out there is in need of a makeover or just wants to be a better version of themselves, they can go to holamundos.com/thelook, submit a picture, and they'll win a trip to New York City, and they'll hang out with me, and it's just really cool because the show is very inclusive of the fans. I co-created it with the Mondos Network because I felt it was the best fit for a show like this. They're a network that's completely bicultural, bilingual, and they really embrace what young America is all about. I mean, I'm part of the Harold and Kumar franchise. The Harold and Kumar franchise, we just finished wrapping the third installment, which is called A Very Harold and Kumar Christmas, slated due out next Christmas of 2011 in 3D. And as you know, the stars of that movie are very successful. John Cho is of Korean descent, and Kal Penn is of Indian descent, and he works at the White House. He used to work at the White House, and after the movie's wrapped, he'll probably go back. So again, I think young people in America right now should definitely hear the message loud and clear that no matter where they're from or what they're into, if they're hardworking, if they're disciplined and are driven and are creative, they can succeed in whatever they want and whatever dreams they have and make this country better.
Well, Paula, you saved me the time of cutting right to the Harold question, so let me cut ahead while we have you, because you're on another NBC property and a show that I adore, Warehouse 13. Tell me about working with Eddie McClintock on that show and how that's going.
He's fabulous. He is very, very a funny guy, has a lot of energy, and is just really, really talented. And a lot of what you see in his character is really his ideas. He works very closely with the creators and the writers and cares very much about the show. And he was just very nice and inclusive and very welcoming. And, when I was first approached about the role, there was a possibility of maybe they would extend it beyond 2 episodes. After they saw that Eddie and I were having fun and it was probably going to be a good on-screen camera chemistry, they extended my role to 6 episodes. So I really thank Eddie for that, and the creators again, and the producers, and everyone at Sci-Fi. And I urge the public to please, if they like my character, which is Dr. Kelly Hernandez, to say something, because they left it very open for me to come back next season.
That's what we wanted to know. Will Kelly be back?
I am willing to come back. I love the show. It's doing very well in Sci-Fi, and it's just lots of fun. And again, it's a show about everything is possible in this great adventure. And again, I love sci-fi. I love science fiction. One of my big breaks, as you know, was Clock Stoppers, which is science fiction all the way. And so I love it. And that's why I go to Comic-Con every year. I try to go to Comic-Con every year with something new and embrace that public, because they're adoring and they're very creative and are very powerful.
Well, I know we're going to run out of time or they're going to cut us off. So, folks, listen, you can catch the very lovely Paula Garces every Saturday at 4 p.m. on the Mondos Look on Mondos. And don't miss her on one of my favorite series, Warehouse 13, which airs on Sci-Fi every Tuesday at 9 p.m. And let's get her back. Paula, thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Media, today. Come back a third time soon. Take care.
Thank you, and follow me on Twitter, Paula Garces 1.
We will do that. Take care of yourself.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
And for, of course, more original interviews with America's top actresses and actors, you can surf over to our main website, mrmedia.com, mrmedia.com. And you can now hear Mr. Media while you're on the go with Stitcher Radio. Stitcher is a free news and talk mobile application. The latest episode of Mr. Media is always available for you there, no syncing needed and no memory wasted. It's available for your iPhone, your Palm Pre, Android phones, or your BlackBerry. Downloading is easy. Go to Stitcher.com or check out the App Store for your individual mobile phone. And while you're there, check out some of my own favorite online radio shows, which include The Michael Mara Show, Doug Loves Movies, The Business with Kim Masters, and Sex with Emily. And please take advantage of this great offer for Mr. Media radio listeners. Go to audiblepodcast.com/Mr. Media, that's MR Media, to get a free audiobook download of your choice when you sign up today. Again, that's audiblepodcast.com/Mr. Media for your free audiobook. Subscribe to Mr. Media on iTunes and you'll never miss a show. Just search Mr. Media Interviews from within iTunes and subscribe for free. And don't forget to give us a rating and a great review if you think it's appropriate. You can also listen with a piece of string and a tin can in many locations. If you've got an idea for a guest, email me directly at bob@andelman.com. And you can follow me on Facebook or on Twitter, twitter.com/Andelman, or Facebook. Just look for Mr. Media Interviews. Thanks so much for joining us today. Always appreciate you share a piece of your day with Mr. Media. Thanks for listening.